So welcome back to Rock Solid Motorsports. Today we have the privilege to introduce you to this beautiful 2007 Ford Mustang GT. And this car comes to us a very nice, well-maintained, three-owner example of the S197 generation Mustang GT. And this one presenting very well in its factory Windveil blue metallic exterior paint, complemented nicely by the gray cloth interior. And powering this Mustang GT is its awesome 4.6-liter 3-valve V8 drivetrain backed by the 5-speed manual transmission and the very reliable Ford 8.8-inch rear end. And this car, you can just tell, is in well above average condition for this generation of Mustang, largely thanks to only having just under 19,000 original miles. And the gray cloth interior presents as such and is very nicely optioned with power windows, AM, FM, CD stereo. So not only is this a great looking Mustang GT, it's a great driving car. So we'll go ahead and get the other cameras and take it for a test drive. A pretty big Mustang.
It is a pretty blue. And it's got 3 pedals,
which is the best part. So yeah, now we're gonna go for a test drive in that beautiful 2007 Mustang GT. Hope if I get the keys out of my pocket. And that 4.6-liter V8 fires right up, just like it should, like you'd expect from a low-mile Mustang GT such as this.
And on the odometer, we're 18,843. I would call that low mile for an 18-year-old car, for sure.
And actually, everything feels tight. Steering feels tight. Clutch pedal feels really good. And so does the shifter.
Really, the only modification from new is the Corsa exhaust that we noticed.
Stripes.
And the stripes.
And the quarter louver vents.
Well, I guess I was thinking about performance, but
yeah, mechanically, the only thing we've noticed is, the Corsa axle back exhaust system, which actually gives the 4.6-liter a nice little rumble.
It does. It's got a nice note to it.
Very quiet in here right now, but I mean
it's almost
too quiet.
I don't know if it's too quiet. It's a great note.
It is, yeah. No, it does produce a great note. Corsa's a good name, but yeah, I mean this Mustang, I mean it runs and drives like you'd expect an 18,000 mile, 19,000 mile Mustang to drive.
Yeah, and everything we've tried, everything works. I haven't tried the cruise control. I want to try that. But, the AM, FM, CD
cruise works.
Everything works. The power windows works. The AC.
Yeah, and I'm actually a big fan of the S197 Mustang. I mean, these are a lot of car for the money, especially in today's market. I mean, you got a nice 300 horsepower, over 300 horsepower V8, and then packed with a 5-speed transmission. I mean, it's plenty to have a lot of fun. And we're just kind of like the first of the pony cars to kind of come back during that like retro styling craze of like the early mid-2000s.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of styling cues from the previous generation Mustangs in this car, and I think they did an awesome job. The gauge cluster's reminiscent of your first-gen Mustangs.
The hood scoop, the fog lights, the indentation and the quarter panels.
Yes. Yeah, so, I mean everything. I mean even your dash vents. I mean this is a derivative of those first-gen Mustangs.
It was round. And I like the pony inserts.
Yeah, on the cloth interior. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of like pony graphics in the inserts like that. So they're a great looking car and a lot of fun to drive. This one is no exception to the rule.
I think they're a well-balanced car too. I think
they are. And the aftermarket support for these cars is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's endless.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You want it to look a certain way. You want to drive a certain way.
And a lot of nice bolt-on you know.
A lot of little things to really wake these cars up and even make them even better balanced. But we'll kind of let that 4.6 liter breathe a little bit. 60.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Great noise coming from the dual exhaust. And right back to cruising speed in 5th gear.
Interior light on.
But yeah, I mean, very comfortable car. And this car is, I mean, there's nothing really negative to say. I mean, the interior is in very good condition throughout.
If you're going to put some miles on it, I would mothball the original tires.
For sure.
And put new tires on the car.
Yeah, absolutely. That, yeah, there's the one. Yeah, they are the original.
You can do that pretty reasonably.
You can, yeah. So, or even upgrade the wheels at the same time. There's a lot of great looking wheels on the market for these cars too. But now that this one luckily has the upgraded, the kind of the torque thrust style American racing style.
I like those.
Yeah.
Those are the type of wheels that we put on our cars back in the day.
Right. Yeah, so this is a great looking driving example of the S197 Mustang. I mean,
you don't see this generation GT in this low mile, 3 owners, you know, well kept, well preserved car.
It's definitely one you can take to the cruise in, local car show, be proud of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to stand tall. Great looking car. Some minor cosmetic little stone chips and scratches on the exterior. Very minor and nitpicky. You'd have to be up on the car to notice anything. It's just going to, people walking by are just going to notice a beautiful blue Mustang.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're in the market for a Mustang, just a low mile, late model performance car, that's a ball of fun to drive, V8, 5-speed stick shift, limited slip rear. I mean, this is the car. So if you want, definitely, if you're interested, you're definitely going to stay tuned for that walk-around inspection and check out the full web listing. So now that we're done with the test drive, we'll move on to the walk-around inspection portion of the test drive video, and this really won't take very long. Of course, this car has very low miles and has been well maintained. It just has a handful of little nitpicky defects, but we'll kind of get right into it. And the driver's side glass is in very good condition. I think I might have just one itty-bitty nitpicky. I don't know if that's a stone chip or it's dirt, but coming down into the driver's side of the hood is nice and straight. Nothing really to note. You do have a little bit of a wrinkle in the aftermarket stripes. Looks like when the hood scoop was put back on. And maybe a couple minor stone chips here and there. Coming into the driver's side front fender, the fender itself is very straight. Your GT logo is in very good condition. You do have a minor scuff that would probably buff out here with a little bit of rubbing compound. But down low, no noticeable stone chips to note. Your driver's side front left wheels in very good condition. It is starting to show a little bit of age under the brushed lip, and these tires are believed to be original, so if you're planning to put any miles on this car, I would definitely recommend having them replaced. But coming in to the front of the car, your front bumper is nice and straight. You do have, looks like a little scratch here on this body line, but all 4 of your two headlights assemblies are nice and clear. Your fog lamps are nice and clear. Your pony emblem's in excellent condition. And you have a couple little chips in the stripes.
Little stone chip on the front edge there.
Again, some more wrinkling kind of where that hood scoop meets the aftermarket stripes. But the passenger side of your hood is nice and straight again. You have a couple nitpicky stone chips again, just like the driver's side. But your passenger side front fender is actually very clean. I have a stone chip or 2 here and there, but nothing major.
Definitely well above average.
Yeah, your passenger side front wheel, again, in very good condition. Just starting to see a little bit more of that age showing on this wheel than the driver's side. Passenger side of the windshield's in very good condition, nice and clean and clear. Coming to the passenger side of the roof, got a little scratch there in the vinyl stripe. But the rest of the roof is nice and straight. Your window surround is nice and rich black. Your passenger side mirror housing is in very good condition. A little bit of dirt there from the test drive. Your passenger side door, I guess before I open it, is nice and straight. Not really noticing anything to note on the passenger side door. And then coming inside this Mustang, you'll find a well above average factory interior.
Bottom of your doors are extremely clean. Same with your door panel. Almost absent of age, but very clean door jamb. And plastic in the entry. Your cloth seats are in very good condition. It has that awesome pony insert in the middle. No tears. Might have some very minor discoloration, but your carpet's in really good condition. Same with your dash. It's nice and straight. No cracks, no warpage. Passenger side of the center console is in very good condition. Same with your driver's side of your head cover. Come into the back of the car. In the back seat is near absent of wear or age. It's in excellent condition. Same with the rear carpet and the rear quarter panel. Excellent condition.
Coming into the passenger side rear quarter, the quarter is nice and straight. Not noticing really any defects to note. Your rear marker lights are in excellent condition. Lenses are nice and clear. Passenger side rear wheel is in very good condition. Coming across your rear glass is in excellent condition. So is your rear deck lid and spoiler. Your rear stripes do kind of have some uneven edges prior from when they were installed. It's kind of hard to see. You have a little bit more on the back end of the stripe as well.
But your spoiler's nice and straight.
It is, yeah, not warped at all. Your rear taillight lenses are nice and clear and excellent condition. Your rear bumper is nice and straight. You do have a little scuff about yay long right here on the corner. Your aftermarket Corsa exhaust tips are nice and bright. And your trunk compartment is nice and clean. Looks like it's been sparingly used. Coming across the driver's side rear quarter, again, the quarter itself is very straight. You have a little, like, 1-inch scratch here. It's actually a scuff, so I don't even think it's in the clear. But might have a little nitpicky stone chip here. Very, very minor. Nothing else that I'm really seeing. Passenger side rear wheel, and very comparable to the rest. There's a hint of age showing. Your aftermarket quarter louver is in good condition. Have a little bit of paint loss. I don't know if I forgot to point out over there. You have a little bit of paint loss and sun fade on top. Driver's side of the roof's nice and straight and clean.
Scratch in the vinyl. Little stone chip there.
Your driver's side door is nice and straight. No real defects to note.
Driver's side interior very comparable to the passenger side. Your doors excellent. You have a little rub mark on the door panel, but other than that, the door panel itself is in very good condition. What you would expect from a car with 18,000 miles. It does have a little bit of loose vinyl, which is real common in this generation of Mustang.
no matter how many miles. But and you got a little bit of age on the Mustang. Scuff plate. The rest of the door jam's in very good condition, nice and clean. Your driver's side cloth seat is in very good condition. Same with the carpet. Presents like a 18,000 mile car should. Nice straight driver's side portion of the dash. And all your buttons are nice and crisp and clean and legible. Same with everything on your center console. Your shifter boots in very good condition. Passenger side of the headliner, very good condition. Same with the driver's side rear seat. Absent aware. Very, very nice interior.
And then coming under the hood of the Mustang, you'll find a very factory and unmolested engine compartment showcasing that great 4.6 liter 3-valve V8. Now we'll go ahead and get on in the Mustang, fire it up, and show you some lights working.
4.6 liter tires right up just like it should. Nice and smooth, no funny noises. It's like a low mile 4.6 show you some lights working. It's your headlights, bright lights, fog lights, driver side turn signal, passenger side turn signal. Corsa exhaust sounds very good. Got running lights, brake lights, driver side turn signal, passenger side turn signal, and your reverse lights. All your lights are working.
So if you're in the market for a very nice low-mile S197 Mustang GT and finishing that awesome Windveil blue, you're going to want to take a very close look at this beautiful 2007 Mustang GT Rock Solid Motorsports.